guys, I'm Naja Hill here with Hot Release, the show that gives you the exclusive dish on the hottest DVD releases. This week on DVD comes the story of a rock and roll romance that blossoms when a small town girl meets a big city dreaming boy. Rock of Ages musical lights up the screen with top talent Tom Cruise, Paul Giamatti, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. We caught up with the cast and talked about this hilarious musical comedy. Be sure to check out this latest hot DVD release.
This man is responsible for so much filth. He's like a machine that spews out three things: sex, hateful music, and sex. Well, his filthy little hateful music sex ride is over. It's gotta stop. Yes. And we're the ones who are gonna do it. Yes. You're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one of me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Shot, fire away.
How was the choreography and stuff for you? I know it's not your first musical.
Well, it's intense. To do a musical on film is intense because, unlike doing it on stage where you have beginning, middle, and an end, and you get people applauding in between, you know. This is like a long process of different angles, different camera lenses, you know, keep going over and over and over and over. You don't get any applause. Well, the crew clap the first time and then they forget it, you know. So it's a longer process, but I'm telling you, it is so rewarding and so much fun. And when I sit in the cinema and I see the movie, I go, I hope everyone in the audience is having just as much fun as we had making it. Right. And I think they are. You know, I look around and they are. And my role was so much fun. When Adam said, I'm writing something in and you're playing a villain who wants to abolish, you know, rock and roll, and you get to sing Hit Me With Your Big Shot, Best Shot, and then you get to sing a duet with Russell Brand. It's just like, sign me up. With this cast, are you kidding me? I'm coming, I want to be in that gang. I'm coming to join you guys. What time do I show up?
It's great that you're in this movie, Rock of Ages, because it kind of reminds me that before we were into R&B, we were listening to a lot of these rock tunes as a community. How was the project for you? Just getting involved with it, being in the choreographed scenes and everything like that?
I mean, it felt good, you know, because like you said, we grew up listening to a lot of these songs. I was exposed to all of, you know, the 80s rock and pop through MTV. That's how I got to see and hear a lot of it. And it was just fun to sing all the songs we love by Pat Benatar. Like, you know, Love Is a Battlefield wasn't in there, but we wish, you know, I wish it was. Yeah. And I just feel good to be a part of, you know, a cast like this and just a movie like this, because rock and roll back then was just the biggest form of expression for so many artists. And the 80s was the big, everyone just expressed themselves. Like, everyone looked different. The hair was different, you know, clothes was different, the songs were different. No, there was not just one, there was not like 20 of everything, it was just like one of everything.
Right. I was working in the 80s, and but I had big hair, I had the whole, you know, I have photographs to show how bad I looked. I was into like the British new romantics, you know, Spandau Ballet, Duran Duran, you know, makeup on guys is always great. And it took me a while from in Wales and London to get this real specific LA Sunset Strip 80s big sound, big guitar, big head, big speakers, you know, big shoulder pads for the women, and eventually came. But it was a real special time here, right here, where we are today on Sunset Strip.
There was nothing like that, you know, and it was such an impactful, you know, genre for music, and you know, a lot of the reason why we have great music today is because of that. So yeah. I wish we had more of this kind of rock stuff.
Rock of Ages, for me, after doing Chicago and doing Broadway, Rock of Ages has brought out in me that we all have it, that inner rock star. that we do with a hairbrush in front of the mirror, imagining millions and millions of massive adored fans screaming your name, singing your lyrics, playing your music over and over again, it unleashed that for me. When I was in that church singing "Hit Me With Your Best Shot," I was a rocker.
Don't forget to click on one of the arrows to see our most commented videos.
Now, there might be a lot of people in the African-American community that don't like this character, but they better not act like that person doesn't exist, because like you said, they right there in the house, or they up the block, or they Uncle Boo Boo.